And that takes a mother. Yes, it takes parents, a mom and a dad. But it takes
We'll
a
focus
mother.
on mother
Yeah,
today.
it takes a
Yes, we're not
mother.
minimizing the dads, by the way. It's just
Yes,
that it's a
yes.
Mother's Day special.
I am one person who is always for the guys.
Yes.
Yeah. I always root out for the men because they don't get a lot of credit out there, especially in our community today and in our society. So prayers.
Yes.
A mother is supposed to always pray for her children. And a mother, I believe, has a special place in heaven or in Christ. Why? Because remember, let's look at it. I'm gonna dive into the Word of God. I'm not a pastor, mind you, I'm not. And I'm not a great Bible scholar, but I know a few stories in the Bible and I try to read it the best I can. So, but let me share this. Remember, even our Lord Jesus Christ came on earth and was carried by a woman, right? And his mom and his dad, his earthly dad, took care of him. But when he died, even before he died, do you remember something that happened? Somebody, a woman blessed him, poured oil on his foot to honor him. That's a woman right there, right? And when he died, what happened? Everybody dispersed. The ladies didn't go away. They didn't go away. A woman always has, if a woman really wants to, she has a special place
To mother.
to mother somebody and to just be there and show love and care and nourish.
Yes.
When Jesus died, everybody dispersed. The ladies sat there and they cried. And guess what? The next 3 days later, what happened? They were the first to go to the tomb, right? And his mother, Mary, she was always there, caring and loving and praying and crying for her son, right? So that's what, as any other mother, if you're a child of God, if you believe in God, even if you don't, right, there is a God that we can hang on to because you don't even know the future of your child. You don't even know the trials, situations out there. You want to be in constant prayer for them.
Yes, prayer, teacher, you're their teacher, you're their counselor.
Yes.
You're their, you're the one that they bounce ideas off of you.
Oh, until they're teenagers.
And then you're no longer that person. So, so absorbing while you can, because you're their first teacher. You're
Bible studies.
You do Bible study with them. You're their seamstress.
Yeah.
Because if something gets torn,
button.
I just recently had to do costumes for a play. So, mothers, the role is never ending.
Never.
And they're the comforter. You're the one who they run into your arms for that soft touch. And, so mothers do a lot. And while I was researching for this podcast, by the way, I discovered a lot of things about mothers that I was just doing things, by default, but I didn't know that my role was so huge.
Yes, it is powerful.
It's so huge. And then, but you get so overwhelmed with the role sometimes. So how, let me ask you, how do you detox or de-stress?
Before we go to this question,
Yeah.
can I tell you a little story?
Yes.
Just about 3 days ago, I had traveled and then I came back and I went to my little girl's room and oh my goodness, that night I slept at 4 a.m. because she didn't have no laundry that was clean. And I just stayed out there. I did laundry all night long. And on Mother's Day, I don't know why that scene replayed into my mind. And I just sat and said, wow, for real, it's not easy to be a mom.
Yes.
It is not easy.
Yeah.
You don't have a break, right? And for some reason, I don't know if other mothers feel it, I always feel that empathy, that, I feel I always get touched by my kids. I want to go extra mile for them, right? I didn't have to stay up all night run all laundry, dry, fold, do this, all that. But something just told me to do it and that she needed it, right? So the role of a mom is infinite, like
Yes.
seriously.
It never ends.
It never ends.
Yes.
You don't end. You don't take a break
Yeah.
from it.
But you
Yeah.
have to. And so speak to detoxing. How do you detox? How do you de-stress? Because you have to. Otherwise, there's burnout, just like it is. You have burnout with jobs. You have burnout in, regular activity. So even as a mom, sometimes it gets so overwhelming. You don't have that one moment to yourself. It's mom here, mom, dad, mom, 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 mom. That's the name that everybody's calling at the same time. So how do you step away from that and just have Ernestine time?
Well, I would say at first I didn't used to do that. Just take time for myself. Primarily, I don't know if any other lady out there, any other mom out there felt that. I always felt guilty that to take time for myself, to take care of myself, because when you go, it's not like I'm working. I just take time away. I always felt guilty. But you know who encouraged me to do that? My husband. So being a stay-at-home mom, he was always very concerned that I might get to a point where I'm too overwhelmed or something, or maybe I get really burnt out and I don't want to do anything else or just get tired. So he enrolled me at a spa, and he gave me as a gift. He said, hey, go check that out. If you like it, we just do a monthly subscription and all or not. The first day I went there, I did a massage and a facial. Mind you, during my massage, I slept and I snored so hard. And
Oh, Lord.
and after my massage, she woke me up. And I said, what happened? She said, oh, you had a quick nap. And
Quick.
I said, did I snore? And she didn't want to tell me that I did. I said, okay, don't worry, I did. I needed that. I needed that.
Yeah.
I just needed that time
Yeah.
away from everybody, from the kids, from cooking, cleaning, driving, or anything else that I did. I just needed that, right? And I got hooked, right? I kept going because that was my real nap time, and
That's funny. We're due for another spa day, by the way.
yes,
We
we
haven't been in a
are.
while.
Yeah, we are due for one. Yes, and I kept going until the pandemic, and
Yeah.
I couldn't go anymore. But recently I restarted going back. And I want to encourage every lady out there. If you're a mom, don't think because of the fact that, especially if you're a stay-at-home mom, because of the fact that you don't go out to work a 9 to 8 job or 9 to 5 job, you don't get tired, you don't get exhausted. You are a human being, you need to take care of yourself.
you do.
You really, really need to. Is it a massage? Maybe you don't like massages. Do your facials, go do your nails. Sometimes just being pampered by
Yes.
somebody else, it just helps, right? And hey, if you're a movie person, every now and then,
watch a movie.
go watch a movie,
Yes.
right? If you're a shopper like me, I love to shop, right? You can take a friend or two, go out there, shop, go to a restaurant. And you and I do that quite a bit, right? We just go sit
Yes.
somewhere and we eat, right? You're having a meal, not with the regular people you always
Yes.
eat with. So it can bring down
Yes.
some stress.
Yeah, because mental health is real. And I've worked around mental health a little bit, and you have people who get so angry with their children, take it out on their children. We've heard the stories on the news where somebody just drives their car with the whole family into a
Yeah.
stream or
Oh,
whatever,
wow.
or
Oh, no.
some of those situations. We don't want people getting to that point. So we do, she's made that appeal to mothers out there. Anyone taking care of children, you need to step back and take care of yourself, because just like they say, put on your mask first before you put on the other people's mask on the airplane. It's the same thing as, when you're a mother, you want to make sure that your mental health is in good shape so that you can be of good help to your children. Speak to the ladies who are not able to do what you do, who cannot be a stay-home mom. They work a regular job and they feel guilty that they cannot be there for their children, or they're struggling to juggle both, working and then taking care of their families.
So I really cannot tell you, hey, stop what you're doing. No, because every family situation is different. For me, by God's grace, I was able to stay home because God has blessed us with the kind of job that my husband has, right? But if your case, you're not able to stay home because you still need to go out there and win bread for the family, what you want to do is you want to find time for the family, for the kids.
Yes.
You work 7 days a week, then that I would say that's not very good. Because guess what? You blink and the kids are older. You blink, they are gone. You didn't even bond with them. You realize that you don't even know your kids, right? Maybe you take a day off, a 1 day a week, right? Just hang out. Being a mom can be silly sometimes. Don't take yourself too seriously. That's something that I did. I used to have pillow fights with my kids, right? I still pick on my older ones still today. They know me. They know sometimes I can be that silly.
Yeah.
I can play. I'm not a disciplinarian. I'm sorry to say. If you're a strict parent, I'm sorry, I'm not, right?
am.
But they know when I'm mad, they know when I'm angry, they know mom is never in this mood. And they panic, right? Because they don't see me like that. So it happens once in a while. And when that happens, they know they're supposed to, pull back and do the right thing. But I want to just encourage you. First, you're trying to take care of your family. Maybe you're just a single mom, right? And you can't stop working because you want to take care of them.
Yes.
Then their needs. How about, a roof over their head, food on the table, all of that. So somebody still needs to, pick up the tab and just take care of the family. But what I want to say is, hey, find pockets of time. Time is important. 30 minutes a week, these children can always value it. You don't know until you take a little bit of time and you spend with them. And guess what will happen? They will either tell you or you'll see how your kids will behave. You'll see how they'll feel.
Yeah.
Children love to have a parent around.
Yes.
Even if it's for 30 minutes.
They don't ask for much.
No.
They don't, especially the little ones. They don't.
No.
It's just the little things like playing cards. Like I had time recently to play cards with my 9-year-old and it was a big deal for him.
Oh, yeah.
Now he's the one chasing me. So I had to remember games from back home and teach him. And he's just little things like that. Or just listening to him, rehearse for his play. Things that normally when you're so busy working, you don't have time for it. Or when you get home, you're so tired that you don't even have that minute to spend with your children. So the role of a mother, it is complex,
Yes.
and people don't realize it that much. But we need to have these conversations that we're having right now. We need to be able to have a support group, have a group of women that you can get together with, that you can talk with.
Where we come from, we don't do therapy.
Yes.
We're even afraid to share how we feel because we don't know what the other lady will go and tell our community but it's important to know that you can speak up and just share sometimes. And that brings a lot of healing.
Yes.
And I want to add to just spending time with the kids. First, don't feel guilty. Secondly, find 30 minutes a week or 1 hour a week. Kids, it depends. Their ages, or it depends on their ages. If you have very young kids, taking them to these arcades, all these game things, 30
urban
minutes,
air.
I tell you the truth, you would see your kid will light up.
Yes.
That is what kids like, right? And you just spending that 30 minutes, you'll be very surprised how you get them to, appreciate you. And also, the older ones sometimes they just probably want you to just sit down with them once in a while. I will tell you, if you have teenagers, they are the best. So, let me put it that way. Not to put it in a negative way. Teenagers are the best, right? They're a little challenging, but beneath every teenager, oh my goodness, it's a beautiful person under there. If you can peel those onion layers and find what is there. Some of them just probably want you to get to know them. Get to understand them, right? So sometimes they fuss around because they want your attention.
Yes.
They want mom to pay a little bit of attention to them. They want mom to listen to them.
Yeah.
Some of them are going through changes. They need you, right? Sometimes not for you to yell,
Yes.
not for you to see what is not right and want to correct it.
I know, right? Yeah.
Mothers always want to correct you, want
Yeah.
to jump in. No, sometimes our kids just want us to sit with them and make sure that we make them to know, hey,
Yeah.
I'm here, I love you. Just give them that confidence that they have somebody that is
Yeah.
always there for them.
And use positive language.
Positive.
We always talk to them in that positive way because we, we're where we come from. We're used to hearing Balak Pekin, this big head Pekin, and
Oh my gosh, you crack me
up. Like things like that. You don't want to use you want to use and it's all of us struggling with it
Yeah,
because those are
yeah.
the things that the negativity is where we easily get pulled to. So we want to make sure that we're speaking what we want of our children, already what we want for them, and then making sure that we're claiming these things for them. But I want to turn the page a little bit and talk to the guys. I don't want to leave the guys out. I know it's a Mother's Day special, but I want to talk to the guys real quick. Don't wait till Mother's Day only to celebrate the mothers in your life or
their birthday.
or their birthday. So things like that. It doesn't have to be because we are in an environment that is driven by holidays. Valentine's Day, Mother's Day. These holidays, they are the ones that decide for us what we need to do for our families. We need to take a step back and remember that we just want to celebrate somebody just because. Because those are the little things that make a difference. Your wives or significant others, yes, they just want to feel appreciated. So what do you say about that?
Yeah. I would say that's true. Believe it or not, every woman, every mom, every lady wants to know that, hey, she's been seen. She wants to know that somebody sees her and everything she does. So it goes a long way. It's a card. People don't write cards anymore. But if you're sincere and you buy a blank card and you write it, and as a guy out there, have you ever tried maybe giving your wife a gift card? Some ladies like makeup. I'm not advertising any company. Ulta, they're amazing with all that, right? Just a little card there. You write something. You really, really pour out your heart. And you put a gift card in there and drop it somewhere she can find it. Hey,
can you tell she likes shopping?
Lot to that lady. How about you do something that she'll be very surprised? Maybe you clean the house if you're not used to doing that. And I want to give kudos to all the guys in America. Most of you are doing amazing things that even our great-grandparents and our parents didn't used to do.
Yes.
You wash dishes, you cook, you clean. We come from a community where back home, that is unheard
That's
of,
a taboo.
right?
It's a taboo.
But kudos to all of you guys out there. You already help around the house and you make life even easier, right? So just show appreciation. Words, sometimes some ladies want to hear it from your mouth. Hey, darling, however you call your wife or the mother of your child, I want to appreciate you for taking care of the children, for doing this, for doing that, for running around, for showing thoughtfulness and all whatnot. Trust me, they will do more if you show them appreciation. Yes. They will do more. Don't wait until Mother's Day to send those flowers, right? Come home sometimes. Flowers are not that expensive. You can buy a single rose and just say, I just wanted to appreciate you.
Just give me the check. I want the flowers.
She wants a check.
I want the check.
Some of us want roses. We love roses. I want roses, right? A single rose. Yes. Or maybe a flower of her choice. Just, hey, I appreciate you. Randomly.
Yes.
You don't have to wait for a specific occasion to do that. Even though for Mother's Day, just do double, right? Do double.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much. This has been an amazing conversation. We know people are busy and we don't want to drag out our show.
Yeah.
If you're watching, make sure you're liking the videos, you're sharing it, you're subscribing, so that whenever a new video pops up, you get to see it. And then, of course, when we go live, we also will let you know so you can join in live. Any final thoughts? Just shout out to anybody.
Yeah,
Final
shout
thoughts.
out to
Yes.
you, right? This lady right here, if you know her, you know she's amazing in every single way, right? You want to count what she does?
Oh Lord.
Not
No.
only is she a mom, she's also a wife, a medical professional, a financial professional, and now this, a businesswoman. She does it all. I want to give you a big shout out, and for every life that you've touched, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Big shout
Thank
out to you. Big shout out to Tori Day.
Yes.
Yeah,
Our producer.
he's amazing, by the way, and you need to check him out, right? And to
yes.
every single woman out there, I want to speak directly to you. I know that sometimes life seems to be very hard, or to anybody out there. If you're going through a situation, you're going through a condition, you're going through some rough patch in your life, don't give up. Keep hoping. Tomorrow is a different day.
Yes.
And if you don't see sunshine tomorrow, trust me, the day after tomorrow, it'll be a bright day again. So just keep believing in God, and just keep being positive, and keep hoping that tomorrow will be a great day. I want to appreciate you guys. I want to appreciate you for having me, right? Thank you.
Thank you.
It was good.
Thank you. And until next time, guys, we'll see you on the Saaghe Fogwe podcast. Thank you.
All right. Bye.